This would be a really, really good signing. David Ornstein also goes on to say, interestingly, that Arsenal are looking to pay below the release clause for the Crystal Palace man. And I can imagine that there'll be people out there screaming back at their headphones going, what? Just pay the damn money. Go and get the player. But this is the really interesting point about Eberechi Eze and this release clause. He is out of contract at Crystal Palace in 2027. Okay, so after this season, he will be in the final year of his contract. If he goes into the final year of his contract, the Crystal Palace really believe that anybody would pay 67.5 million? Because they won't. They'll wait. They'll hold on. They'll try and put a pre-contract agreement in place. That's what they'll do. So it feels like for Crystal Palace, this is the last summer whereby they can get even close to that amount of money for Eberechi Eze without him signing a new contract. Arsenal know that. Arsenal understand that. Andrea Berta will be all over that. And for that reason, I think Arsenal are right to try their luck at slightly less. Now, I'm not saying completely lowball Crystal Palace to the point where you insult them and make negotiations nigh on impossible. No, I'm not saying that. But if you could save 10, 15 million pounds on the price because of this, that would make good business sense. And I think that that's something that Arsenal should be exploring.
David Ornstein also reporting today that Eze is amongst one of the top targets for Arsenal. They're also looking at Anthony Gordon. They're looking at Morgan Rogers. But Eze is a target. And quite significantly, it looks as if that, you know, because Eze, we know, can play on the left wing, but he can also play in that sort of attacking midfield position as well. But quite interestingly, if you look at sort of what David Ornstein and the guys are saying on The Athletic, it's like he's not really just going to be, you know, just for that left wing position. He could be coming in as well as a left winger, which is very interesting. So, you know, could it be that they sign Eze and then still go and get a left winger? It'd probably mean that they'd have to sell one of the existing left wingers. So that would probably mean, you know, either Martinelli or Trossard would possibly go. But very, very interesting that it could be Eze plus, you know, another signing on that left wing. And of course, could that be Rodrigo?